Thank you, Bianca, very much for this update and the overview of the situation. But we also would like to go a bit more into the details about the project. And today we're going to show you, well, not we, because we are not the specialists, but the people who are running the project, the project coordinators, will tell you a bit more. So the first project is from Lithuania, and I would like to ask Aglia to tell us a bit more what is this project about and how it helps scouting on a local level. So Aglia, microphone is yours.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me fine? Well, I hope so. So, hello, my name is Aglia. I'm from Lithuanian Scouting from Vilnius district. And today I want to talk to you about our project, which is Learning by Doing, the renovations of Vilnius Scout Center. Could you please open the next slide? So our Scout Center is home for all Scouts in Vilnius city. That's roughly 600 Scouts. And at the moment, that's around 25 troops. And most of them have their weekly meetings in the same Vilnius Scout Center, as well as a few Sea Scout troops. So the facilities are also being used for Cub Scout sleepovers, for Explorer hangouts, leader meetings. Additionally, over a year, quite a few celebrations take part there, such as Founders Day, Christmas Fair, all the Lithuanian national celebrations, just to name a few. So basically, if you're ever in Vilnius and you want to find some scouts, you can just go there, and 9 out of 10 times you will definitely meet some scouts troop doing their projects there. And the last time a full renovation of the facilities took place was more than 20 years ago. And the facilities are being used daily by a huge number of scouts. So the situation has reached the point where minor touch-ups, we're not doing it anymore. Therefore, the volunteers, leaders, and rovers came together and decided that a full renovation of facilities has to take place. So currently we have 4 big scout groups in Vilnius city, and all of them have decided to invest their time and their savings into this project. So it was a great, it was really great seeing volunteers all working together and working for the same purpose. So in the beginning, one of our goals was also to include Explorer Scouts in the action, but due to COVID restrictions, all the non-formal education in Lithuania was banned. So for a long time, we were not able to include them. However, we are trying to include them now into the part that's more about furnishing and finishing up the place. And also I should mention that most of us that participated in this process or are still participating in this process didn't really know anything about renovations before the project started. We had a few volunteers who were a bit keen on it. So we all took this situation as a chance to learn how to do it and decided to do it ourselves. So in order to follow all the Save It rules, people gathered in groups up to 4 people at a time and kept the project going. So overall, until now, there are around 40 volunteers or scout leaders who took part in this process. So now I'd like to show you what the process looked like. So if you could open the next slide. So here was the very beginning. We just simply changed the door because it was starting to get unusable. Please open up the next slide. So later we moved on to tearing down some of the walls of the facilities and rebuilding them afterwards in different places. Also, at the same time, we changed the electrical installation. The next slide, please. Then afterwards, we moved on to tearing out the carpet and figured out that actually our floors were almost rotten, so we had to change them as well. Yeah, the next slide, please. And here you can see the wall already getting back together and the place looking a little bit better than it did during the process. And the next slide should be there as well. Yes, so this is how everything looked after getting back together. So overall, we still have quite a lot of work to do, but the hardest parts and the biggest challenges are already past us. So the final results of this project will allow us to keep using the place for all the activities scouts could ever need in Vilnius city. Additionally, we will finally be able to collaborate with some other non-governmental organizations to have events here and learn more about one another, as beforehand we didn't really feel like we could invite guests to this place. So our units are we're planning to use most of their savings for this project. And their savings usually go to funding scout events, covering costs of hikes or camps for children, and renewing the inventory that's needed for all the camping activities. So the support that FOSE has granted to our project covered almost all of our expenses. And all 600 scouts from Vilnius City are definitely very thankful for all of their support in making this happen. And we cannot wait to enter the new renovated facilities. So thank you very much. And that's it from me about this project. If you have any questions, I can answer them as well.
Thank you very much, Egle. It's very clearly shows that you put a lot of hard work, mostly by the volunteers, to make the place for scouts almost like a brand new. And to be honest, personally, I can't wait for a possibility to visit and travel and visit Lithuania, because I would really love to see how it looks and touch the walls that was made by scouts with a bit of help from FOSE. So thank you very much for sharing information about the project. It's really encouraging to see how much we can do with a little bit of help. So you did a really great job. Thank you so much. But right now I'd like to ask Dana from Romania about another renovation, but a bit different project. So Dana, microphone is yours.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Dana. It's nice to be here with you tonight. I'm also going to talk about our renovation. I'm sorry, my presentation is not so colorful. Our project was to renovate our headquarters in the city of Cluj-Napoca. It's home to most of our activities, to our meetings, to our leader meetings, especially for our trainings or regional or national trainings that are happening here. For the past 5 years, unfortunately, we used it mostly as a deposit, just a place to gather all our stuff together, because we had other projects. We started a business as an anti cafe and so on, and we spent some years learning how to make money. It didn't work out so well, and now we were faced with the challenge of remodeling and renovating the space so we can further use it for meetings, and we hope to use it mostly as offices, so we can have permanently some scouts there to meet people if necessary, and to work there, to have office spaces and so on. On the next slide, you will see the status that we achieved, that we are not very proud of very large storehouse. And so we set our goals and objectives, as you can see on the next slide. We wanted to make it useful, so it can be sustainable for us. We wanted to improve our scout activities. Due to the pandemic, we had very, very few contacts with our scouts, and we wanted this to be a motivational activity, so we can bring all the scouts together to work and volunteer into the renovation of the headquarters. And also because the space, the apartment, is placed in a shared housing building where other renters live. By doing this project, we wanted to increase our impact in the community by renovating some facilities that are beneficial for all the neighbors, the roof and the attic and the staircase and so on. So we had our project list on the next slide. This is very systematic what we plan to do, what we have done on the left, and what we have remaining to do on the right side. We are very proud that from the beginning of this year, starting January, we worked very hard on it. Mostly the serious renovation, the roof and the attic and the staircase, the things that we needed professional help with. We hired professional help. So we hired a firm in constructions that helped us with all the serious renovation. I would say reconstruction of the roof, reconstruction of the attic, a new staircase, and the ceiling replacement, electrical system, and drainage system. The rest is up to us, because we are very, I would say we have a history in restoration and hard work, so on. The part of the carpentry, the wooden floor, the wall painting, and the interior design is strictly up to us. And I believe we will have a very, very funny few months coming our way when we'll finish this. On the next few slides to the ending, you have evidence, photographic evidence of what we have achieved so far. We have replaced all the old ceiling with new ceiling in the process. Next slide. This is our new attic in its current form. It's empty now, but it will be space for activities and possibly some resting space. Next slide. The bathroom, which is empty now. As projects do during the renovation of the bathroom, we found ourselves in the necessity to replace all the drainage system and all the water system as well. This was unforeseen. Moving on, next slide. This is a new, very wooden staircase that we hope will hold all of us going up and down. Next. And this is a team. We have a logistic team formed of rovers and explorers at the same time. So we have a very large group of scouts handling this. Also, we have a lot of friends of scouting from our city, former scouts and adults, volunteers that are helping us with all the project and all the stuff that are needed. That's it from us. We thank you very much. Your help was duly noted. And I hope to send you some great pictures when we are done and finished and everything is colorful.
Thank you so much. You also did a lot of hard work, and what is really appreciated that you thought about the local community and the neighbors. So all what you have done and what you have achieved during this project will be in use not just for scouts, but for a local community. And this is what is a part of scouting, isn't it? We are just not just for our own, but we are a vital part of the community, and you just show it in a super way. So thank you so much, and really soon we hope to post some new pictures, as you said, the colorful ones, also on our website. We are trying to put some pictures, some movies from a project when the project develops, and I really hope that all of you can from time to time have a look on our Facebook page and see what's going on with